Welcome to the George Fox Biomechanics Lab for the PT School. The first thing we're going to do in lab today is we're going to put reflective markers on the subject. So the reflective markers need to have sticky tape put on the back of them. So we have rolls of sticky tape and we stick the markers down onto the sticky tape. And then we cut them apart. So you can see a marker without the sticky tape, and Robin is putting the tape on the back of the markers. Then we take the markers to the subject and we place the markers on the subject. So here's a subject. She's ready for marker placement. Note that she's wearing tight-fitting clothes. And here's a marker. We're going to peel the sticky back off the marker. This step can be a little bit tricky. It's a little bit hard to get the paper backing off the sticky part. You want the sticky part to stay on the marker. So once you've mastered that skill, you can peel the backing off the marker. You take the marker over to your subject and you palpate for a bony landmark. In this case, it's the toe. You should consult your marker sheet for the data set there, the marker set that you're using. Then you go ahead and you place the rest of the markers on the subject. In this video, we're using a lower body marker set. Let's see the knees, and then tops of the tibias, and the PS and ASIS, or the ASIS is up there, and then the PSIS is on the back. Next, we collect a static pose. So you have the subject stand on the force plates, and just stand there so that you can collect a body weight measurement. This also allows you to calibrate the motion capture system so that it knows which marker is which. You use this in labeling the markers when you export the data. First test we usually do is a standing balance, eyes open or eyes closed. So the subject just stands there for 30 seconds while we record data. The next thing we often do in lab is a standing jump. So the subject stands on the force plates and performs a counter movement jump. Then we set up for a walking trial. Start out with the subject on the force plates and walk them back to about the edge of the motion capture space. At that point, put a marker on the floor, have the subject turn around and line up with the marker, and then prepare to walk back towards the force plate. The goal is to get a full foot strike on the force plate. So here goes our subject, and we miss the force plate. We just get a heel strike. So we adjust the starting position and we try again. And now we've got a full force strike, so that's a good trial. We do the same thing for running, and we get a full foot strike, so that's a good trial.